Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In previous video, I have explained you how to calculate time of supply of services under section 13 subsection 2, that means forward charge. Now I am going to explain you how to calculate time of supply of services under section 13 subsection 3, that means reverse charge. Let us begin the class. How to calculate time of supply of services under section 13 subsection 3, that means reverse charge. That is where recipient willing to pay the taxes. Okay, recipient point of view. Okay, to calculate time of supply under reverse charge, we need to know the date of, first one, date of payment and the 60 days from the date of issue of invoice. Okay, we have to take date of payment and 60 days from the date of issue of invoice. Between these 2 days, whichever the earlier date, the date will become time of supply of service. That's it. Example, how to calculate time of supply of service under reverse charge. They have given date of payment is August 10, issue of invoice is June 29. Calculate time of supply. Okay. To calculate time of supply under reverse charge, we need to know the date of payment, that is August 10, and 60 days from the date of issue of invoice. Okay, so issue of invoice is June 29. So how to calculate 60 days from the date of issue of invoice means June 29 to July 29, 30 days. From July 29 to August 29, 60 days. Okay. So August 29 will be the 60 days from the date of issue of invoice. August 29. So the earlier date between these 2 days. Earlier date between these 2 dates is August 10 and August 29. August 10 will be the time of supply of services. Okay. Next. This is how we calculate time of supply of service under reverse charge. One important note under reverse charge, where supply between associated enterprise, that means having business control of other business. If that happens means we have to take date enterprises, that means associated enterprises, we have to take date of payment and date of book entry. Between these 2 days, which date is earlier, that date will become time of supply of services. See one example under associated enterprises. See, they have mentioned Mr. C Associates located in USA and associated enterprises of ROM Limited provide services to ROM Limited. Value of services $10,000. The service was recorded on 1st September 17 and the payment for the same was made on 15th September 17. Calculate time of supply. So it is clearly mentioned that associated enterprises. So we have to take only book entry date and date of payment. Okay, book entry date and date of payment. Book entry date was recorded on 1st September 2017 and payment made on 15th September 2017. So with the day earlier date is between these 2 dates is 1st September 2017. So therefore time of supply of services is 1st September 2017. Okay. Under section 12 subsection 4, under section 13 subsection 4. Okay. How to calculate time of supply of vouchers means there are two ways. If the voucher is identifiable, okay, identifiable of supply. When you can identify the supply of the voucher, you have to take date of issue of voucher. Okay. That date will become the time of supply of voucher. Okay. If supply cannot be identifiable, if you cannot identify the supply, then you have to take date of redemption of voucher. Okay, redemption of voucher. This date will become time of supply of voucher. Okay. ಯಾವಾಗ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಆಗುತ್ತೋ ಆಗ ಡೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ವೋಚರ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಆಫ್ ವೋಚರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾವಾಗ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಆಗ ಡೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಡಂಪ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ವೋಚರ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಆಫ್ ವೋಚರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. That's it. Well, don't forget to subscribe to my channel to get continuous updates. Thank you.